Government officials say it could take months to examine all of Hillary Clinton's emails from her days as Secretary of State. Clinton says she wants the messages released. Some critics say using a private account for official business makes her look like she had something to hide. Well, the controversy threatens to overshadow Clinton's preparations for a likely presidential campaign. CBS News contributor and Republican strategist Frank Luntz gathered a group of voters last night to give their opinions of the potential Democratic frontrunner.
So let me ask you, give me a word or phrase to describe Hillary Clinton.
Ambitious.
Positive.
Deceptive.
Chameleon.
Aggressive.
Outspoken.
Career-oriented.
Cheater.
The first female president, does that matter to you?
Not at all.
Does it matter to you, the first female president?
It does matter, but I don't want Hillary. Why not Condoleezza Rice?
It's time for a female president. It's been too long, and we've had a black president. Now it's time for a female. I thought in the 80s, actually, that a female president would beat a black president, but it's time.
Find the most qualified individual?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be a black or a woman? How about the most qualified individual?
I believe both of them were the most qualified and are the most qualified.
Why does it have to be a Clinton or a Bush? We've had enough of them. There aren't any other people to lead this nation.
No one else has stepped forward.
You know?
I think we need somebody who really has a fire in their belly, who's a true leader, who's willing to step up to the plate, and I think there's some viable candidates that have that.
So let me show you the clip of her and Bill speaking, because most of you responded very favorably to it.
No matter who you are or where you come from,
the idea that if you worked hard
and
played by the rules,
and you play by the rules,
if you're working hard and playing by the rules,
if you work hard and play by the rules,
we're going to lift you up and out of poverty in this country today.
How many of you thought that Bill Clinton was a good president? Raise your hands. Okay, so the vast majority of you. So isn't it a positive that she would be following him?
All she learned when she was with Bill was how to lie. I call it Clintonese, and it's continued. And when they're caught lying, they continue to lie.
They all lie.
Oh.
They all lie.
Yeah.
She at least has some experience.
Not to
and she's
this
been
extent.
in the White House, and I think she's an intelligent candidate, and I think it's a lesser of evils, like someone else said.
She's been a U.S. Senator. She's been Secretary of State, First Lady. Isn't she the most qualified candidate?
I think so, yes.
So when you hear these people criticize her, why do you think they are?
I think she may be the most qualified candidate because she has name recognition and she can raise money. That doesn't make her the most qualified or competent president.
Qualified should be a leader. This is a woman who cries. She cries if she has too much stress. That's not a leader.
If you look at Hillary's record as a state senator, she accomplished nothing. As a Secretary of State, our world is a mess right now. She has accomplished nothing of significance.
I'm stunned. I think it's good to have a human being as a president, someone who shows some emotion now and then. Yes, we could have a woman president. That would be great. It should be Hillary.
Frank Luntz is with us this morning. Good morning. So what stood out to you the most?
That I heard nothing new. That we could have conducted this group 3-4 years ago, and the same positive comments and the same criticisms would have been spoken in exactly the same language. I didn't ask them about emails. I thought they would bring it up. I didn't ask them about her comments when she left office that she was poor. I assumed that this would have been discussed, and it wasn't.
but aren't they following your lead, Frank? Aren't you leading the discussion?
One of the things that I do is I'll ask the opening question and then I let them go. It's why I barely participate in my own focus groups. And I want to know what's on their minds and what really matters to them. The idea that they would bring up that she cries, we haven't discussed that.
As a negative.
We haven't discussed that forever.
Surprising.
And by the way, in the polling, it actually demonstrated that it helped her. The key for her is humanity. People think she's a leader. And in fact, I still think, and I'll make a projection now, that she is elected president. Her key is whether she can show that she understands, that she empathizes, that she knows the concerns of people who live paycheck to paycheck. Because it's been a long time since she's engaged people that way.
What about Bush Clinton?
There is real hostility towards the idea that we've become the royal family of American politics, that based on your bloodline and your last name, you suddenly become a front runner. Even those who support Hillary Clinton want to see alternatives, not just Bush, not just Clinton.
We've got a lot to watch in 2016. It's a long way away. Thank you, Frank.